Hi there, it's Marie from Lost Arts of Nature. I'm just sitting in the woods again today, and it's another beautiful day. It's autumnal, but one of those really lovely blue sky, lovely, beautiful sunshine days. And I am just here to say a massive thank you to everybody who watched my last video, and I was really blown away by the number of people who were interested and who watched and who left really lovely comments. And I just want to say a really heartfelt thank you to everyone. I've been making YouTube videos for a little while, but never have I seen such a lovely response to a video. And I was a little bit blown away by it, so massively grateful to everyone who watched it. I got some really lovely comments, like I say, and some questions as well, and I thought I would just come and sit in the woods today and chat to you all and answer those questions. And I'm going to try and do it from memory, which is going to be an interesting challenge. So one of the questions I got asked a few times was, what was my name? So my name is Marie. I live in West Wales in these beautiful woods. It's an ancient woodland. It's carpeted with bluebells in the spring. Apologies for the noise. The village is just here. Despite appearances, we're not as rural as we appear just because we are in a small village. We're just kind of on the outskirts of the village, and there is some noisy work going on in the village today, so that's what you can hear in the background. This is an ancient oak woodland. It's mixed, it's predominantly oak, but we do have hazel and sycamore and holly as well, and a few others sprinkled in there. So it's a really diverse broadleaf forest. We've got about 3.5 acres, and we also are on the banks of a river, which is a really beautiful place to be. There's lots of lovely wildlife here. We see kingfishers often, and we've got various creatures who live in the woods with us, or alongside us, I suppose I should say. We live in an old stone cottage dating back to the 1800s, 1860s I think, and which we are currently renovating, so we are deep in building works. I wanted to answer the question about my business name as well, which my business name is Lost Arts of Nature, and I got some really lovely comments about the name of my business, for which I'm really grateful for. And I wanted to just answer the question of how that came about and where it came from. And it is inspired by a book that lived on our bookcase when I was really little. I grew up on a small holding in Wales with my parents and my siblings, and we had this big bookcase and lots of books. My parents moved to Wales when I was really little, and we quickly acquired a house cow and some pigs and some sheep and a goat, all of the animals and vegetable gardens. And they became avid followers of John Seymour, who is the father of self-sufficiency, and we had a number of his books, and one of his books was this one, and it's called The Forgotten Arts. Just make sure you can see it. There we are. It's a really beautiful book, and I spent so much of my childhood flicking through the pages of this book. His illustrations are amazing, and then when I learnt to read, I devoured the reading of it. It's got all kinds of forgotten arts, such as making coaches and wagons. It's got in here some saddle making, how to make saddles. He was so passionate about learning skills, learning old skills, so that old skills didn't die out. There's weaving in here, as in basketry, and chair making, there's gate making, hurdle making. There's also there's a section on wool craft and textiles, which of course really interested me as a child. That's no surprise. There's sections on spinning and weaving. And so I spent so much of my childhood with this book and it stayed with me, although I went on many adventures in between, moving back to Wales now, back to my home, not the same property that I grew up in, but it's not far away. And it really inspired me to come back and look at these things, look at these childhood interests that I had about old skills. And so I started working with wool, and it just snowballed from there, basically. I started making the fairies, and then I started learning how to wet felt, which is making like a fabric from wool. You probably know already. And then in more recent times, spinning, and you know, how to take a raw material and make something useful out of it is really interests me, and I find it fascinating. And in the name of resiliency in these times, it really appeals to me in that sense as well. I hope one day to have a flock of sheep of my own, but we don't at the moment. Perhaps in future we will. We do have chickens, and we collect the eggs every day, and we do have a vegetable garden. We're always looking to expand on what we're doing here, so I'll keep you updated on progress on that side of things. But in terms of forgotten skills, forgotten arts, and lost arts of nature, as I use the phrase, I hope to share so much more of that with you over time. You know, as I learn the skills myself, I would like to share them here, and I hope that you will join me in that journey. And I really look forward to sharing all those processes with you all. I am working on applying video now for you, so that is coming, and all kinds of other ideas that I have stored in here. I am really busy with Christmas markets at the moment, in-person local Christmas markets, and so for the rest of November, a lot of my time is being taken up with preparing for those events. However, I am so passionate about sharing forgotten arts, lost arts with you all, that I am also trying to put as much time and energy into that as I can, which will, I think, increase as well once my Christmas markets are finished. So what I'm trying to say is, watch this space because more is coming, and I just want to repeat how I started this video, which was just to say thank you so much to everyone. I have enjoyed connecting with you all so much, and I'm really grateful to every single person who has watched my videos and has liked and subscribed and commented, and I'm just so happy to see you all here, and looking forward to the journey ahead. Wishing you all a wonderful week, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye now.